David Wheeler, welcome to Shrewsbury. We know Gareth Ainsworth's been after you for a while. How pleased are you to get the deal done?
Yeah, really chuffed. Yeah. It's nice to sort of meet up with Gaz and Dobbo again, and obviously Waitsy and Gapey as well here. So yeah, it's like seems like a bit of a home from home already.
What's it been like today? Because like you say, you know so many people already. You must have been almost seeing a familiar face around every corner.
Yeah, and obviously over the years playing against multiple players in the dressing room already as well, so you develop a little bit of a rapport with players you've played against as well. So yeah, it was quite nice. It was quite easy moving in.
Obviously we all know Gareth Ainsworth is a very upbeat, positive character. Just give us an insight into all three of them if you wouldn't mind. Gareth, Dobbo and Dave Waits as well. What do they all sort of bring?
Yeah, Gaz. Yeah, he's always been super positive, super upbeat. I mean, I mentioned to you already the championship season where everyone had written us off from the get-go, and he was the positive message throughout that season, constantly saying we're going to do it and stay up, and that's how he is. He comes in every day like woohooing and high-fiving people, and yeah, that's how he is, and he helps everyone feel, the best that they can about themselves. And Dobbo's always someone that will lend a voice, will give you counsel, and someone you can always go to and ask a question. And he's someone that's a big believer in the culture of the place, and will put things in place and put leaders in place to make sure that gets created. And he's also tactically very, very smart as well, and very clever over the years. Like, we've done so many good set pieces and stuff, and Waitsy, had some great times with Waitsy. He's brilliant around the place, he's just they complement themselves, each other so well.
I guess you had a fair few conversations with Gareth before the move came about. Just give us a bit of an insight into what he said to you.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I think had I have been, just me and my wife, then I'd have been here a lot sooner. I think the main hesitation for me was that I needed to make sure it was right for my kids. So I've got two young kids, and we don't get much support. So it was making sure that my wife had the support she needed, and that it wasn't going to be too much of an impact on the kids. And we felt that with the time left, that it was going to be beneficial for me to do it in the long term.
I think you left Wycombe by mutual consent earlier this month. Just reflect on your time there. How enjoyable was it?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really have expected when I turned up how well it would have gone. I think when I turned up, it wasn't too dissimilar to the situation of coming here, in the sense that we were not really expected to do anything necessarily and compete towards the top of the league, and it didn't take long for us to do exactly that and get promoted and hold our own to a large extent in the championship. So three or four really good years, and yeah, obviously Wycombe doing really, really well this season, but my minutes were limited this season, and that was something that I live to play games. I love playing games, and that wasn't something that I was willing to carry on with, not playing.
I think most places you're listed as a winger on most websites, but play central midfield as well. How would you sort of describe yourself as a player? Yeah,
I mean, I've always been a winger, right winger, quite a direct right winger, getting into the box as well, getting headers and stuff, and yeah, a threat in the air, and just a good hard working player really. And I think probably those attributes help in multiple different positions. That's probably why I've played up front, centre midfield, wing back, whatever. Is that I'm quite happy to sort of bring that skill set to different positions, and I may not be, as comfortable in certain other positions, but I'll bring a similar sort of thing, high work ethic and good in duels and that kind of thing.
What have you made of our season so far? Have you seen the last couple of games or?
Yeah, I've been following it, and obviously, there was quite a bit of a gap not that long ago, and now we're in a position now where there's every chance, especially with the games left, there's every chance that we can do it and stay up. So, yeah, I think I'm fully I'm very confident that we can do that. But football's football. It just you just never know sometimes. So,
what have you made sort of the attitude of the group meeting them all today, though? Because the way Gareth talks, it is clear everyone's buying in, and they do believe, don't they? We can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell when I came in that obviously don't know what it was like before, but I could tell that they'd had their impact, because you come in, everyone's very friendly, everyone's very polite, everyone's respectful, and it's a nice place to come into, and that goes for the staff as well. So I mean, they were very complimentary of all the staff when I came in, Gaz and Dobbo. So yeah, I knew it was going to be a relatively smooth transition.
Off the field, I think it was in 2023 you became the PFA's first ever sustainability champion, that's right, isn't it? Just tell us about that role. What that involved?
Yeah, that kind of came off the back of I'd just been doing quite a lot of sustainable actions, whether that be encouraging the club to do better on that front and reduce their carbon footprint, or it was, from my own perspective in my own life, making quite a few changes to my own life to try and reduce my own footprint. And yeah, it was just lending my voice to charities, trying to encourage the football industry to be better in that area.
And you're a vegan, is that right? 'Cause you're 34 now. How's that sort of?
Now, yeah, I haven't. It's only been sort of a year, I guess. Still have the odd bit of cheese and can't help myself sometimes. Yeah, cheese. But yeah, I think that's the thing, is that the important thing is just to not either try and appear to be perfect or profess that you are perfect or encourage other people to be. I think it's just everyone's on their own journey with where that's concerned, and it's just recognising there's a problem and that everyone should try at least and move in the right direction and try and have their own impact in a positive way.
And then just away from the pitch, I think you said you're married, you've got 2 kids, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you take that much? Must take up most of your spare time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when they're around, it's a hurricane really. Like the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old girls, they're both very full on, and yeah, it's hard work. But yeah, obviously lovely, but yeah, really tough at the same time, and. Yeah, so that takes up a lot of time, but I'm doing training to be a sports psychologist as well, so that's the rest of my time really.
Brilliant. Mate, welcome to the club.
Nice one, cheers.
Cheers, mate.